So hi Puneeth.
Hi,
Thanks
Devak.
for joining us. And to begin with, if you can just shed some light on what the India Partner Network does and how you associate with the organization currently.
India Partner Network is a capacity building platform for small to medium-sized NGOs where they can, come and any organizational development activities, like for example, fundraising, M&E, tech, they'll get resources in terms of like the webinar, templates, and then quick learns. And also they can take assessments to understand their maturity level across, different areas. And there is recently introduced called directory where you can connect to different service providers through India Partner Network. So these are some of the features within India Partner Network. And I, uh, I mean, in the portal they have named it Innovation Specialist. So I see experiment some of the use cases and productize it and tell them that okay, give it to the team to operationalize and take it over. Yeah.
Great. And as part of that innovation, so Glific is something that you're now looking at integrating for the same. So how is that initiation been for you?
It's been great. So we started 5 months back. So some of the use cases which we have already implemented is the like the news and update goes every Wednesday, and then the resource update goes every fortnightly. So these are the two use cases which we have already implemented and it's been running. But it was sort of a manual activity for like the marketing team to do this on a week-on-week basis. So one of the main, like the reason why I was attending this sprint also, is there a way to automate some of these things and look at more use cases that we can implement on Glific, and see how we can integrate both IPN and Glific to send out WhatsApp updates, because as you know, like small and medium NGOs are more engaged through WhatsApp compared to emails. While there is a email communication that's going out through IPN, what if we can send WhatsApp updates and see the engagement rates, and if there is an increase in the capacity, like the engagement of capacity building materials through NGOs is something that we are experimenting.
Nice. And now looking at the numbers that you're probably dealing with at the IPN network right now. So what is the inflow of messages or beneficiaries that you're looking to serve? What it is right now, and what is the projected as say next 1 year?
Yeah. So currently, the opted-in contacts, I would say there are 110 plus on Glyphic. But if you look at the number of users within IPN, is 4,000 plus. So one is, how do you bring in those 4,000 plus through Glyphic, right? Like, so that would be our first goal. And then how do we keep the engine, any new users, that because in the next 1 year the user base of IPN also would increase. So we are also setting up a process, how do we bring in the new users also to Glyphic, so that there is no like a back end like process that you will have to do again on the migration part. So one is ensuring how do we get these 4,000 already who are there on IPN to use more WhatsApp and get more updates on WhatsApp, and then also all the new users who are coming in, how can we direct them to receive WhatsApp updates is something that we are planning to do.
Nice. And like you said that the India Partner Network already is a platform in itself, serving trainings, capacity building, and all of that, and resources as well. So why not create a separate platform itself to engage with all those beneficiaries? But why go for say a WhatsApp chatbot?
So I mean, it's a platform already. People are engaging with it, but the thing is, that's the end goal where they reach. Where they'll reap benefits from. But the thing is, to reach there, we have to find different ways for them, like a gateway for them to enter, right? And email is one of the gateways, sure, but again, that's not more relevant to if you look at small and medium NGOs. WhatsApp is something that everyone uses, and if we can have like probably a nudge in terms of this is the resource that's there on IPN, you can check it out. So those nudges would improve the platform engagement itself, like overall IPN platform engagement, and also their capacity. So it's like a win-win situation. Yes.
And specifically, if we go into features of Glific, which is like a lot, and also riding on what WhatsApp already offers, any specific ones which you're sort of excited about or looking forward to use?
So I in the past, like yesterday, we the Google Sheets and the the flow integration is something I knew it before, but like how do we better it to do more automation is something that excited me. And then I know that tomorrow I'm going to go back to the team and tell that this is automated. right? Like that is done. But I think what I'm more excited is about the APIs that are there within Glific, how each flow, each element can be called through an API, and how when you're integrating, especially a third party application to a WhatsApp kind of like, application, then you should have that middle layer who offers these APIs. So I think I'm more excited to see how we can use these APIs to integrate automatically from IPN to Glific. Yes.
Nice. And now kind of moving into some rapid fire questions of sorts. So like small answers. So the first one would be that, how has the engagement changed post the chatbot integration?
So the recent update, there are around 3,000 emails that goes out to people, and there are 100 contacts in Glific. 1/3 of the news and updates engagement came from mobile. That means I'm linking that to WhatsApp and Glific. Yes.
Nice. And the second one would be that how does it feel to be part of this community? So Glific, beyond a chatbot, is also looking to enable peer learning and networking as well. So how has that been for you?
It's been great, like to understand the use cases and to see the problems which are already solved, and then have a ready-made solution, and everyone are walking distance away. I think it's great, and I love being part of like this community. Yes.
Nice. And to just kind of put that experience into a song, what song would that be, which could kind of translate that?
I don't know, like there's Chak De India last, where you got to solve the problem, and like definitely you'll win. Maybe that.
Great. And just on the closing note, any thoughts for NGOs who are looking to integrate Glific? Like you've been one of the recent ones. So what have been some of these learnings that you have recently, which you would want to share with others?
I think one learning is there are a lot of features within Glific, and just comprehending what all is possible, I think will open up a lot of door. Like, because for me, it was that lack of understanding of the already existing feature, right? Like they asked me what new feature you want. I'm like, I'm not used the existing feature itself, and there's a lot you can do with the existing features. I think first just understanding the existing features and looking at some of the case studies of already implemented, like whatever NGOs have implemented, I think will give a comprehension of like what we can do, and then post that. I think that's a learning I would say one should. Like a takeaway, I would say.
Nice. Yes. And on that thoughtful note, we'll close the conversation.
Thank you.